class. Welcome to Module 4 of ECS 116, which includes weeks 7 and 8. So it will actually take us right up into spring break, which is super exciting. This video is going to go over the instructions for week 7. So I want to go ahead and share with you the Module 4 objectives. So the Module 4 objectives are 1, to identify the difference between individualism and collectivism as a cultural value. So know that we did introduce those two concepts in the last module. Also, we want you to identify your own personal cultural value in regards to individualism and collectivism. So again, it's you reflecting and investigating on your own personal social perspectives, because you would need to do that work before you can actually interact with others. So we also are looking at you applying knowledge of the two cultural values to create a culturally inclusive early childhood classroom. We're also going to be discussing some cultural differences related to daily routines and child rearing practices. I want you to be able to apply knowledge of cultural differences in daily routines and child rearing practices so we can support in alleviating cultural conflicts between child-family practices and what you do in your programs that you'll be working in. And also creating a culturally responsive early childhood classroom around those issues. So for week 7, I'm asking for you to complete the following activities by Sunday, March 12th at midnight. The first thing is to read chapters 4 in your DECE text, which is the small yellow one, a framework for understanding differences. I also have 3 articles posted in the file of reading. We also have a unit video called What Kind of Asian Are You? Just to kind of set the stage for how we have our own implicit biases that we use with others, and sometimes it can be quite unintentional. It's just a part of the frame from which we work. I also am asking for you to take another look at the PowerPoint slides I introduced last week called Individualistic versus Collectivism Cultures, and we have a video called Latino or Hispanic, which gives you kind of a very diverse perspective on, even within a certain subcategory of culture or an identifier such as Latino or Hispanic, there can be several other differences in there that we may not even be aware of. So I'm asking for you to again review the cross-cultural communication strategies prior to posting to discussion board number 5, which is understanding differences in relation to values and culture. So I'm asking for you to post by Thursday, March 9th at midnight. And remember that if you don't post by March 9th, that it would be considered late. And then you also have to respond to 2 to 3 classmates no later than midnight on Sunday, March 12th. So then I also have the next assignment, which is the parent interviews. There's actually going to be 2 of them, and I will be posting an instructional video on that as well. So your actual interviews and the paper is not due till Sunday, March 19th, so you have 2 weeks to work on that. Did want to do a little side note. I also wanted to let you know that you should have received an email from Allen Hancock College called Classroom Climate, and what it is it's an evaluation process for me and the course. So I would be just so honored if you could please complete that form and submit it, because we do take your feedback as students seriously. Also, I am very interested in getting feedback on the Canvas platform, because I want to make sure that the method of course delivery is working for students, and this is the first time I've taught on Canvas, so I'm quite interested in that. If you don't see an email in your inbox from Classroom Climate, then please go ahead and check your spam or your junk folder, because it could have gone there. So I'm not quite sure when they're going to send it out. It should be either this week or next week. Just keep your eyes open for that. And again, your feedback is very welcome. So now we're in the actual module again. So know that I'm going to go through the reading sections. You can see here that you have chapter 4, followed by the different articles here. Okay. And then moving forward again, I'm going to pause and turn off that clicker. Hold on just a sec. Here's the video on What Kind of an Asian Are You? Give me just a second. I'm having a little bit of a challenge because my recording button for you guys to make this video is covering the next button. So here we go. Here's our PowerPoint that you reviewed in the past. I'm asking for you to take another peek at that. And then also in the module, here's the video on Hispanic or Latino, looking even within labels of stereotypes. Here is your discussion board entrance, and I just wanted to thank everyone for staying within the discussion board. I've been learning over the course of teaching this semester that you need to reply here. If you go and start your own discussion board, then I'm not able to view it, and it's very difficult for me to find. So do try to stay within the actual discussion board in your posting responses. And then we'll get into week 8, which will be another video. So if you have any questions about this week's activities, please don't hesitate to contact me at trope@hancockcollege.edu. Have a great week.